Eric Clapton and Jimmy Page are two of the most iconic and influential guitarists in rock history. Their careers have often intersected, and fans have speculated for decades about the nature of their relationship, whether it was based on rivalry, collaboration, or mutual respect. Recently, Eric Clapton addressed long-standing rumors surrounding his relationship with Page, shedding new light on their dynamic and putting to rest years of speculation. In a candid interview, Clapton finally confirmed what many had suspected but few had ever heard directly from him: there was never animosity between him and Jimmy Page. Instead, there was always a deep level of respect and admiration. Clapton acknowledged that both he and Page came up through the same British blues circuit in the early 1960s, often sharing the same social and professional circles. In fact, they were both part of the Yardbirds at different times. Clapton left the band in 1965, and Page joined later. Though they never played in the group simultaneously, their time in the Yardbirds created a perceived rivalry that Clapton now says was largely fabricated by the media and fans. Clapton admitted that Page's technical brilliance and innovative guitar work, especially with Led Zeppelin, had inspired him as much as it had challenged him. He described how he was blown away by Led Zeppelin's early albums and how Page's bold musical direction pushed him to keep evolving as a guitarist. Rather than envy, Clapton says he felt admiration for how Page carved out a new sound that changed the course of rock music. There were also rumors that Clapton and Page had personal disagreements, particularly related to their time with mutual acquaintances and collaborators such as Jeff Beck and George Harrison. Clapton clarified that while there were occasional professional disagreements, as is normal in a tightly knit music scene, there was never a deep-seated feud. On the contrary, he mentioned several instances where they supported each other, whether it was in private jam sessions or through public praise. One particularly interesting confirmation from Clapton was about a secret jam session the two had in the late 1970s, something that had been rumored for years among hardcore fans. Clapton confirmed that the session did happen at a London studio and described it as magical but never recorded, much to the dismay of those who had hoped for a tape to surface someday. Clapton also expressed regret that they never collaborated officially on a full project, despite discussing it at various points. "We always said, one day we should do something together, but life and schedules just got in the way," Clapton said. Even so, he considers Page not just a peer but a friend and a fellow musical explorer. Ultimately, Clapton's comments confirm that the narrative of competition was overblown. The reality, as he tells it, is one of mutual influence and deep respect between two legends who shaped the sound of modern guitar music. Fans may never get the Clapton-Page album they dreamed of, but they can rest assured that behind the scenes, there was always harmony, not rivalry.